Just bear with me a second. There we go. Now, hello everyone, and welcome to Stamp with Shel. My name is Shel Anderson, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I do short lunch break with Shel video tutorials Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon Central Standard Time, as well as Facebook Lives on Wednesday nights at 6:30. Today we are going to be having a play with one of the online exclusive bundles called Rhino Ready. This is a cling stamp set that has a coordinating die set. So there is our Rhino Ready bundle. And I'm also going to be using from the January to April mini catalog the Conversation Bubbles stamp set. I guess it's a bundle. It is also cling with the coordinating dies. So I haven't thought this all the way through today, but we're just going to fly by the seat of our pants. I want to use this embossing folder today. This is one of the new basics. It's a package of 3. And they're fabulous, but I've only used this once. So I thought today I'm going to use this one again. Now I have a bunch of stuff already pre-cut here. I took a piece of black cardstock and I cut a circle in the middle of it. And I'm just going to go off camera and use this basics embossing folder to give it some texture. I have my machine set up right here beside me. So this should just take me a minute to run this through. All right, let's see the magic. Check out all of that gorgeous texture. This is really deep texture. Love it. All right, so we have that done. We'll set that aside. And what I did prior to the video is I took a piece of white cardstock and I put this over the top and I drew a circle on it. That is going to give me the placement for this, and I'm going to stamp on here. And we're going to create a little scene. So whatever goes off the edge of this, you're not going to be able to see. So I think we should have some grass to start with. And I'm going to use Memento Black ink. And we will stamp some grass. There we go. I'm happy with that. Now we should have some color. That would be nice if we had a bit of color. Let me grab a blending brush here. And let's try Balmy Blue this time. Now, I don't want it to be dark, so I'm going to start off and just gradually put a bit of color on here. I just don't want it to be white, if you know what I mean. I want it to look like sky. All right. I'm happy with that. Now we're going to take our Granny Apple Green and, whoops, let's try the other end, shall we? And we are going to color our grass. And I have dark Granny Apple Green. And you'll notice that I'm not coloring all of the length of the blades of grass. And that is because we're only going to see where I drew that circle. And I know it's probably hard for you guys to see that circle now. There we go. As you can see, I'm not doing any blending whatsoever. I'm just filling in the line images. There we go. Okay. So, my next step is I have some of these branches that are, I don't know whether they're branches, foliage, what they are. I'm going to use them to create just a little bit of interest off one side of the page here, so that it kind of looks like a tree is there. I'll show you what I'm going for here. There we go. This is what I'm going for. And I noticed that I went too far down. Darn it. Wonder if my color blender, color lifter, will lift that color. I doubt it, but we will give it a try. I am absolutely saturating that, trying to get it to lift. All right, while that's doing its magic, we're going to set this aside and we are going to concentrate on our critters. I have done 2 of the little rhinos and we're going to give them a little color. And I've got this little wee bird on here and I'm going to make him blue. Just so that he shows up a little bit. And then I want, what color is this? Light crumb cake. Light crumb cake. And I'm going to jump back and forth and do them at the same time. Just so this video doesn't go too long. Okay. And I'm just putting a little bit of blue around their eyes. And now this color is dark gray granite. And I am just going to quickly fill these guys in. And I mean quick and dirty. The only place that I'm taking any care is around the edges. I think this set is so cute. Just puts a little smile on my face. And I mean, this is great for kids, but it's also great for adults. My husband would love this set. He is partial to the critters. If you remember from a few years back, we had the set with the kangaroo and something else. I still have that somewhere in my stash. I'm going to dig that out. I think that kangaroo would go cute with this guy. Not that they come from the same countries, but I still think they'd be cute together. All right, now let's go back to this grass, see what I've done here. Okay, now I've also die cut the Hello Friend. And you can see when you cut it out, it comes out as two pieces. So then I cut it the second time so I could get a different colored frame. All right, this is the inside of my card. And I have this little strip of black that was left over. So I am going to use this to pretty up the inside of my card. There we go. And we'll get some snips and trim off that excess. And then we'll pop this on the inside of our card. I just realized I only turned one of my lights on today. I apologize because I'm sure you're seeing shadows. But since I'm tethered here, I am not going to interrupt the video to All right, now I have to decide what I'm going to do with this. I think I'm going to trim it down, which is a shame because I really wanted that pop of light, but I'm going to have to trim it down because I messed up. So let's bring in the paper trimmer. And this goes down to 4. Now, I think I'll just trim it off this side. 5, 5 1/4. Let's get all of these scraps off of here. All right. Let's see. So now, because I did that cutting, I have to continue some of these blades of grass. There we go. And I'm going to take a little bit of crumb cake and I'm just going to put a little bit of grounding in there. Yep, that's great. I just need to figure out which way I had this frame on here, and that's not it. All right, now we're going to erase this circle as much as we can. And then we're going to glue this in place. So I'm going to put the glue on the back of the frame. And then we will pop this on top. And I'm sorry if I get my head in the camera here. All right, now my line's all covered up. But as you can see, I have to trim off a little bit more. There we go. We are set. Now, I am going to grab my paper piercer and just loosen this side up because I want to tuck some of these branches in here. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on here and tuck the first one in. And you'll notice that I'm going over the outside of the frame. I'm doing that intentionally. I want to have some depth and definition in there. There we go. This one, I'm just going to kind of tuck it in like so that it looks like it's one branch. And same thing, just tuck the tail in behind so it's looking like it's one great big plant, right? I love it when they include dies that don't have stamps with them. They're just standalone. And there we have it. There is our plant. Next up, we need to decide. Oh, isn't that cute? I think I'm just going to glue him right in there like that. Just put this little guy happily prancing through the grass. All right. And now yep, that'll work. All right, I'm going to put hello friend for our greeting. And then to make it pop, we're going to put this bright, colorful little framework around it. See how that ties that all together? All right, that means this little guy gets to go on the inside. Cute. All right. I think I am going to use dimensionals on this one. So we are going to be very generous. We don't want this to buckle when we get it on our card. There we go. Now let's just remove all of these backings. There we go. Maybe I should burnish this a little bit. Do you see what I just did? I just laid that right down. Good thing I didn't press on it. All right, let's see if I can get this on here evenly. Not quite yet. Still not quite yet. Hang on. Well, we may just have to settle with that. It's not too bad. Not too bad. All right. Hello, friend. How cute is that? Now, I never even thought about the ribbon aspect of this or embellishment. So, let's have a look at this ribbon. See what's what. I wonder if I could just make a little tiny bow. Just a little weeny whiny one. I don't want anything too prominent. And this is the Parakeet Party. It's not Granny Apple Green, but it will go, I'm sure. Just a little something to say hello there. Now, I need glue dot. A glue dot, a glue dot. And I'm just going to peel it off and roll it in my fingers so that it's not going to show. And I'm going to do the same thing for the tails, because I don't want those tails all over the place. Just pop the glue dot under subtly. There we go. All right, now, my friends, we have to look for some embellishments of some kind. And I'm thinking we want something that's I want something that you're going to notice is the problem. I have some of those, loads of those gilded gems left over. We definitely notice those. I'm just going through here to see. Let's give it a whirl and see what these look like, because I have a ton of these left over. And what would happen if I did a big one there, a little one there, and a little one there? That's cute. I like that. Just finishes that off beautifully. And there's our inside. Now I have another card to show you. Using the same set and the same coordinating conversation bubbles. This one I did for a birthday. And this is another one of the freestanding dies that are in this set. There's two different sizes of these leaves and this tree. In this one I colored the grass multicolored, and I used the new Radiating Stitches dies for my frame. So that's that. These guys have their little party hats on. That little party hat is a standalone die as well. And then I just have a little decoration on the inside. So there is our two cards featuring the new online exclusives Rhino Ready, the new online exclusives Radiating Stitches dies. I'll show you that set. There's 3 rectangular dies, 2 circular, and a heart. And then from the January to April mini is the Conversation Bubbles bundle. So I hope you enjoyed these cards, and I hope to see you again here real soon. I'm here Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon Central Standard Time and Wednesday nights at 6:30. Thanks for stopping by. See you soon.